What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Eman the Chosen here, and I'm back today with another video. So today I want to cover something that's been on my mind and something I just kind of want to expose about the ESO community, and when it comes to players thinking that they're good based on duels and stuff like that, or based thinking that you're better than somebody based off a duel and stuff like that. And I've kind of run into this issue a little bit. It's kind of funny to see this happening before my eyes, but it's kind of crazy to see that how my channel is growing, and if you look at my content, most people are subscribed to me for my stamp sort content. If you look at my highest viewed videos, it's normally either my stamp sort builds or my stamp sort 1vx's. And I've actually had a lot if you look at the comments on a lot of those videos, a lot of people call me stamp sort GOAT, the best stamp sort on the Xbox, best stamp sort on all platforms. While I do appreciate that, I do not believe that that is true. In this game, this is called ESO Online, okay, like Elder Scrolls Online. This is an online only game, and it's an MMO RPG. So this is not a competitive game. So there is no best anything, I have called myself one of the best stamp sorts before, but only because I don't really see a lot of other stamp sorts do what I do. But I never call myself the best stamp sort, because it's disrespectful for those who are actually really good at stamp sort but don't really post their content. They don't go clout chasing everything. They're actually really good at stamp sort, but they don't have a platform like I do. And so pretty much all I want to really say on that is really just it's really sad, because especially now that I've started streaming, I've actually had people like stream snipe me. This is something I'm still new to, and literally try to come and duel me on stream to try to expose me and stuff like that. And it's really sad that people try to clout chase like that. I've had a guy, he killed me in a duel, and then he sent the clip to all his friends, oh look, I killed the best stamp sort, oh look at me, I have a name now. And it's really sad that people do that, because that's not dueling in this game does not prove that you're better than somebody. At the end of the day, when it comes to dueling, the person who wins is the person who has the best setup. By best setup, I mean the person who has the best CP and the best sets. That's going to determine who wins in this game. Nothing more, nothing less. Also, too, you have to account for people's connections. Like I said, this game is online only. They don't have an offline mode. So playing a game that's online only is going to account for people who lag. For me, for instance, I still have the first Xbox that came out. My Xbox, I've had my Xbox since 2013. I still do not have a new Xbox. I don't have the Series X. I don't have a PC. I don't have a Pro controller. I play with a regular controller, and I play on my old Xbox. And sometimes it gets very laggy. Sometimes you can press skills and it doesn't work. It doesn't register. I literally had that problem. It's happened on stream. There's a lot of factors that play into somebody being better and stuff like that. It was so funny. There was a stamp sort, I'm not going to mention his name, but there was a stamp sort, right, that I used to, that I really had a hard time beating, 1v1. But now, since I've changed my setup, I've changed a few of my skills. Now I can beat him consistently, and now he calls me cheese. He calls me AIDS, even though, when he wasn't losing, there was no AIDS. I wasn't AIDS. Oh, GG's, but now when I can beat him, oh, now I'm AIDS now. Oh, you switch to Crystal Frag, and it's basically like a spec bow that you can spam. And now you switch to Khajiit, you're running a meta setup, and, that complaint alone just goes to show, when it comes to being a better stamp sort to somebody, it's all about your setup. So really, there's really no way to really gauge if you're the better stamp sort, because you could be a better stamp sort than somebody, but let's say you're running 2H and bow, and you're fighting a stamp sort who's running ice staff and dual wield. you're already at a disadvantage running 2H and bow because you can't really block. You don't have any mitigation. And, now this guy beats you running dual wield ice staff, master dual wield and stuff like that because he's running a meta setup. Does that make him a better stamp sword than you? No, it does not. There's a reason why you won't see this game in any kind of like major league tournaments. Like if you see like a lot of fighting games like Tekken, Smash Bros, like those are actually competitive games, right? Because there's no build that you can put on. There's no CP that you can switch. Like everybody starts with the same everything, like there's a way that you can prove that somebody is a better player in a fighting game that doesn't rely on sets and CP and connection. Like another thing too, these sets you can these tournaments, they're played offline. Like that's the depiction of who's the best. Like you can beat somebody while you all have these same advantages and disadvantages. Like let's say Smash Bros, right? There's a Mario who's won the most tournaments, right? Like in like offline tournaments, like they'll consider that person the best Mario because that's actually a better way to pick that. In this game you can't do that. That's the reason why you don't see this game in those major league contests, because it's not a competitive game. So get the best this and that out of there, because it's not real. You can't, not in this game. The last thing I want to talk about is really just the dueling scene in ESO right now, and also what it really means to be a good player in ESO. So right now, the dueling scene, like everybody goes either Stonefalls or people go Arden or Stormhaven. Mostly Stonefalls though. And a lot of times if you go to Stonefalls and you duel those people in Stonefalls, guess what everybody's running? Straight AIDS. Like everybody has Serpent's Coil on. Most of them are DKs. Like either DK or Nightblade. They're using Serpent's Coil. They're Khajiits. Like they're running straight AIDS. Like, and basically whoever wins the duel is the person who had the most AIDS and the most AIDS CP on. Like literally, that's who wins. It's not really a depiction of skill. It's not really a depiction of you being a good player or not. It's just you knowing what's the most AIDS, And so, in my opinion, on what makes you a good player is pretty much knowing your character and knowing which sets to run in both a duel and in both a duel and an open world. Like it shouldn't just be one or the other. Like I feel like being a good player is someone who knows their rotation, who knows their character, who somebody who knows how to light attack in between things, who can look like they're animation canceling, like someone who's really skillful at that, and they also know which sets to run for certain situations, whether it be a duel or open world 1vxing, not one or the other. Like you shouldn't just be good at dueling and then when you go to open world you get folded. And the same thing, you shouldn't just be good at 1vxing and then when you duel you get folded. You should be good at both and knowing how to set up your character for both. Does that make you better than anyone? No, it does not. It just makes you a good player. I appreciate you guys for watching my content and appreciate you guys. Yeah, this video was more of a rant, of just something I just wanted to get off my chest. So I appreciate you guys. You guys stayed to listen, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I will go ahead and tell you the purpose of my channel is, pretty much to share my experience, through, my gameplay and my builds, and to also help people, through, giving people advice, giving people builds. Like, I try to respond to every comment when I can. And I actually do help a lot of people outside of YouTube. Like I have a lot of people message me on Discord and on Xbox. They ask me for more in-depth help with their builds, and I actually do help them. Like I actually do get a kick out of helping people, and that's pretty much what this channel was for. Just pretty much to share my experience, through 1vxing, through my streams. I hope you guys, still enjoy my streams. I don't plan on stopping that anytime soon, but I actually, it's so funny that I finally showed my face on stream, and literally somebody already like screenshotted my face and made a meme out of it, like on some creepy stuff. Like, it was kind of weird. It's kind of a weird experience, but that's not going to discourage me to keep streaming and showing my face. I'm still going to, you know, bring you guys quality content. But I hope you guys liked this type of video. If you did, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. All right, I'll see you all next one. Peace.